Hey guys, and thanks for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer, and today I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys asked me. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. Jonathan DeWitt on Facebook asked me what my favorite World of Warcraft expansion was and why. And I thought about it, and after much contemplation, I decided that Wrath of the Lich King was my favorite World of Warcraft expansion. I had started playing right after BC came out, so I was very far behind in progression. The farthest I ever got in BC was Hyjal, although I did really have a great time with my guild and my guild mates. But Wrath of the Lich King was definitely my favorite expansion so far. I really enjoyed the lore, I enjoyed the storylines, I loved Dalaran. I thought the difficulty level was good in Wrath of the Lich King. I know a lot of people disagree with that, and a lot of people think that it was too easy. All in all, I had a great time in Wrath of the Lich King. I experienced all of the content. I got the Kingslayer title. I still to this day absolutely love the group of people that I played with in Wrath of the Lich King, and I'm still sad that that guild did break up because I had some amazing times playing with them. And Cataclysm has been kind of rough for me because I haven't really had a steady guild. I've guild hopped from a couple different, characters, and Cataclysm is so guild focused that because I haven't had a stable guild, and because my guild broke up right in the beginning of the expansion, and I've never been like a hardcore raider, so I've really found it to be very difficult to fit back into a raiding group that, met my needs, I guess. So I'm really looking forward to the next expansion, hopefully shying away from things being so guild-based, and hopefully the next expansion will encourage people to leave Orgrimmar a little bit more. Yeah. But as for what Jonathan asked, Wrath of the Lich King, my favorite expansion so far. Leonardo Almedia asked, since you like dogs so much, why don't you have a dachshund yet? And I find that question very peculiar because my middle dog, Stanley, is 50% pit bull, 25% Jack Russell, and 25% dachshund. So I have a quarter of a dachshund. I feel like that should count for something. Games and Stuff asked what my favorite movie of all time was and why. And I had a really hard time with this question because I don't watch very many movies because I have a very short attention span. But I would say that my favorite movie is either The Illusionist with Edward Norton or The Prestige with Christian Bale. And it's ironic to me that those are the two that I'm stuck between because they are about the same thing. They're both about like magicians in like the olden days. But The Illusionist is more of a romantic movie, and The Prestige is more of a drama, but it's like a tie between those two, I think. I don't know, there's a lot of good movies in the world. Yeah, I don't know. I changed my mind, I don't know. Moving on. James Vickers asked if I had any hobbies outside of World of Warcraft, and I definitely do. I own a PS3 and a 360, a DS, a PSP, a GameCube, and a Nintendo 64. So I play a lot of games outside of my PC games. I play a lot of games on console. I like crafty and artsy sort of stuff. I draw. I like to make like hair bows for me and my friends because I'm really lame. I like to make jewelry. I'm like recently learning how to like edit photos, so I'm having a lot of fun doing that. And honestly, I like to color. Like, I don't care what anybody says. It's like a very de-stressing thing to do. So I don't know. I guess I do have a lot of hobbies outside of World of Warcraft. I also work full-time. I'm the manager at a game store. So yeah, I do a lot of stuff other than World of Warcraft. Owen McLean asked how I met Krendor, aka God. And I know this question is going to go straight to his head. Thank you for calling him God. But it's funny because I actually was talking to Krendor the other day. I was like, how did we meet, dude? And like, I don't really know how we met. I really don't. Like, I did like a random voice on a machinima that he did a while ago, but like I really don't feel that that's how we met. I don't really remember like why or how we started talking. But Krendor is like one of my best friends. Like, not even talking about like YouTube. Like, we are really close. Like, he is a really, really, really awesome person. And I'm really thankful that YouTube has introduced me to so many people that I wouldn't have met otherwise that I consider to be very, very close friends. So I guess the answer to your question is, I don't know, but I'm glad it happened. Rebecca Newell asked what I liked most about my druid and why do I like playing druid so much. And I think the thing I like most about my druid is the versatility of her. I can tank, I can heal, I can melee DPS, I can range DPS. The reason I originally chose a druid was because I loved that they changed forms. I thought it was really unique and fun, and my druid was my first character to hit max level in BC. She was my first character to hit max level in Wrath, and she was my first max level character in Cataclysm, and she will always be my main. Like, I don't think I'll, even if I like play another character more, or if one character happens to be better geared than her, I would still always consider my druid my main. So I'm very emotionally attached to her. Henry Jack asked that since he knows I play StarCraft 2, if I've ever considered doing a non-serious casting of StarCraft 2, kind of like Total Biscuit does. And honestly, I have thought about it. I'm platinum in 3s and 4s. I haven't played 2s lately, so I don't really know where I am in that. I think I'm like silver, though. I don't think I'm very good. But I have definitely considered casting like my own games, not like pro games, but like casting over games that I play. But I'm not that great at StarCraft. I'm not even gonna lie. I have like 3 strategies. They're all not great. I mean, we win a lot because I'm better than an average person, and the people that I play with are good. But I don't think that just because I play a game, I should necessarily be like, hey, look at me playing this game, har har, because if it doesn't like offer any sort of advice or comedy, I don't really see the point. And it's not really funny because I'm like concentrating and playing, and I'm not good enough to be like, here's some tips and tricks. So although it is something I have considered in the past, unless there was something funny or advisory about it, I probably wouldn't do it. But that's not to say, you know, I might get better, or maybe I'll find a way to make StarCraft funny or something. I don't know. I guess the answer to that one is I don't know, too. David Katz asked, does your sister have a YouTube channel? And well, yes, she does. My sister's YouTube channel is called Random Couple is Random. And she appears on like my vlog channel a lot, which is Random Panzer. Richard Claudio asked, if a WoW movie ever comes to be, what would your ideal cast be? And obviously this would depend on what they decided lore-wise to make the movie about, but I really think that the guy who played Thor in the new movie, he was also Captain Kirk in Star Trek. I wish I knew his name, but I don't off the top of my head. He would be a perfect Arthas. And Diana Agron, who is the blonde cheerleader from Glee, she would be a really good Lady Jaina Proudmoore. And I don't care where or how, but they have to include the guy who plays Khal Drogo in that movie somehow, because he's such a badass. Like, I don't understand how they could include a movie with like war and fighting and magic and not include him in it. So, those are the questions that you guys asked me. I know this video went on kind of long, but when I do decide to do these videos, I announce it on my Facebook, so make sure that you like my Facebook page so that if in the future I decide to do a Q&A, you can just ask me a question there. In the meantime, though, I do have a question for you guys, and with the recent chatter around Mist of Pandaria being the new expansion, I've been thinking a lot about if there is, you know, a new WoW expansion, what I would really like to see in it. And as girly and stupid as it sounds, the character customization in WoW right now is super crappy. I am living proof that you can do anything you want with your hair. Your hair can be any color, you can style it any way you want, and I don't understand why hairstyles are not interchangeable between the human-esque races. I get it for Tauren and I get it for Worgen, because they're kind of like not included. But like, there is no reason that any other character shouldn't be able to have any other character's hair color or style. Like, if I want a human with pink and blue hair, I should be able to have a human with pink and blue hair. Like, and if I am a gnome and I want an undead hairstyle, that should be okay. Like, hairstyles should be totally interchangeable, and I don't get why they aren't, because, yeah, obviously you can do whatever you want with your hair. They also should have a thing where rather than having to click through each one of the colors, you should click color and like the color box should come up and then you just pick. Like, the character customization is really crappy in WoW, and I would love to see them make that better. On that note, I do have some fun prizes to give away today. So if you would like to win a race change for your character in World of Warcraft, leave a comment below answering the question of the day, which is, if you could see any one thing in the next expansion, what would it be? Like and favorite this video, and you have to be subscribed to my channel, and a random number generator may pick you as one of 2 lucky winners to win a free race change. So while you're thinking about your answer to today's question, check out today's screenshot of the day. And it looks like that's my cue, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.